you should earn what you deserve. Now, in normal salaries and jobs, it's not very easy to do. So I chose to go the commission route. And so I've been in real estate for 12 years now, and I had some incredible times, and I'm still having great, incredible times, selling properties all over the world and getting great commissions. However, 2 years ago, things changed for the worse, and the market changed and I didn't. And almost overnight, I was suddenly not earning anything. And I had 5 months where I literally did not have a paycheck. That's not even 1 cent, because remember, this is a commission-only job. So I was really stuck. I had to move out of my glamorous pad on the Palm Jumeirah, which is, where everybody wants to live here in Dubai. I had to pack up all my clothes into plastic bags, and I had to move in with my friends and sleep there. And it was really a very difficult time. Not at all proud of myself, and I'm sure there's many of you that perhaps are listening that may have been through the same situation, or may even be going through that right now. And it's very hard to the outside world to actually admit that, because we feel like failures, and I really felt in a bad way. And so, I basically was, one of my good friends, Sparky and Renuka, very kindly invited me over to their house one night for dinner. And they could see that I was in a really bad situation. And they said, look, Lucy, we don't think you should leave the Middle East. So many people, you're so enthusiastic. You just haven't found necessarily what you were meant to have found. And we want to introduce you to this exciting opportunity that is called Jeunesse. So I'd never heard about network marketing really, ever. They explained to me the opportunity, and that when you love something so much, of course you'll naturally share it. And honestly, with the sachet, the reserve sachet, which we're going to show you a little bit later on, I was absolutely smitten. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Why did no one introduce this to me like years ago? And since I've been doing it, I have been able to help change many people's lives. And of course, you naturally earn yourself, and it changes your own life and your own destiny. And I really am able to unleash my potential and grow as a person, as well as help others. And I'm in just such a different position today, and growing all the time, and making so many cool friends all over the world. And that's what I love about Jeunesse. So that is my story. I'm now going to actually, I'm not very technical, by the way, everybody, so don't laugh if this goes a little bit pear-shaped. So, right, now I need to share the screen. Okay. Okay, can everybody see the screen? Hopefully, yes. Okay. Do you want to just check, Diane, on the WhatsApp that everybody can see the screen that says "We Live Jeunesse"? This is my first time doing the webinar on my own.
Ella said no.
She can't see it. Okay. Right. You cannot minimize Zoom is recording. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Just 1 second. Maybe I stopped that. Okay. Can you see it now? Can you now see the screen?
I said share again. She said no.
Desktop. Okay. Right. Can you now see? Can everybody now see? Sorry, everybody. I'm not very technical. So, yes. And can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can you now? Okay, yes. Great. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so what we love about Jeunesse is we work to our strengths, and at times there are things that we all have to get better at, and one of mine is definitely getting better at my technicalities. Anyway, so let me start with Jeunesse. So what is Jeunesse? It is the French word meaning youth, and Jeunesse absolutely embodies it has 2 mission statements. Okay, it creates a positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young. And I mean, everybody on this webinar, don't we all want to look and feel younger? I know that I do, and so does Diane. But also, as I mentioned already, it really empowers each of us to unleash our potential, and that is what I love so much about this community. So let's meet our founders, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. So they're both from Florida, and it's a second marriage. They got married, and Randy actually is a computer software specialist. He's now retired. He's in his mid to late 70s. But basically, Randy was actually involved in the space shuttle in the 80s for NASA, which is incredible. Very, very intelligent gentleman, and made his millions, retired, and already sort of met with Wendy, who is a really warm, loving woman and is very sort of caring and considerate, and met with Randy, and they're living in Florida very happily. And Randy had a knee issue, and basically he decided that he didn't want normal surgery. He wanted to opt for the best of the best, because money can buy the best, and they opted for stem cell technology surgery, stem cell surgery. So that was with Dr. Nathan Newman in Hollywood. So they flew to Hollywood, and with this incredible cutting edge technology, they were able to replace Randy's knee. Now, in the surgery after the operation, Wendy, his wife, noticed a small serum on the side of the surgery counter. And she said to Dr. Nathan Newman, "What is this? What is this serum?" And he said, "Look, this actually heals the scars very, very quickly, within sort of 48 hours post-surgery. And it is all the latest stem cell technology products." So they asked him, how many of these does he sell? And he said, "Oh, I sell about 40 a month." And they were astonished. They said, "Only 40? How about if we could sell 40,000 of these a month?" And of course, Dr. Nathan Newman said, "Wow, really? Okay, well, let's do it." And guess what? That is when Jeunesse was born. So this was back in 2009 on the 9th of the 9th month at 9 p.m. I don't know whether it was 9 minutes and 9 seconds. I wouldn't go so far as to say that. But 9 is the number, the symbol for longevity. So Jeunesse was born. And Scott Lewis here on the right is Wendy's son, and he is absolutely the heart and the energy behind the momentum that is going crazy right now in Jeunesse. So let me also share that Jeunesse is very, very keen on supporting and helping children. Because, you see, when Randy was actually younger as a child, his father and brothers, they're from American Indian descent, they went without food. And as a result, because they wanted to, they were starving, they used to eat soil just to feel full. And so Randy made a personal deal with himself that he would make sure that no children went starving when he was able to help them later on in life. And so we're very, very proud, and it's very close to our hearts that Jeunesse actually has contributed over $10 million to children all over the world, to their welfare and to their education and to their health. That's incredible, and I'm so proud to be part of that. So that's Jeunesse Kids. Sorry, I'm now trying to get to the next page. 1 second. Trying to get to the next slide. Give me 1 second. Sorry, everybody. I will just carry on talking till the next slide comes. There we go. So now let's show you some figures, because I know there's lots of people out there that want to actually see statistics, and quite rightly so. So did I. So the most exciting number of all is in the bottom left corner. Jeunesse made over $1 billion in 6 years. Now, if you think about businesses that have made $1 billion, that's not many, and it's certainly not in 6 years. And to give you a comparison, Facebook took 4 years, Microsoft took 9 years. So we are faster than Microsoft. And what's even more amazing is ours is completely by word of mouth. We don't have stores, we don't have shops. And that's why I'm just so excited by the potential and what is coming. The other interesting fact is the DSA ranking. So this is the Direct Selling Association, and it included Jeunesse in the Inc. 500 list, and these are the 500 most influential entrepreneurs. So we're very, very proud of the fact that Jeunesse came into the Inc. 500, and we've also been ranked, well, in fact, for January, February, and March this year, and we haven't updated that slide for you, but I'm excited to say that Jeunesse has been the fastest growing in momentum this year, every single month so far. That's out of any other direct selling stroke network marketing organization. That's impressive. And also you'll see Wendy Lewis was nominated twice the most influential woman in direct selling. So there's some great facts and figures there for you. So I don't know how to get next. Oh, there we go. And in total, we've actually won 117 awards last year. So it is rising this year. Trust us, it is going to be hitting a lot larger than that by the end of this year. So let's look at the sales numbers. So we made 30 million US dollars in 2009, and then we doubled in 2011 to 65 million US dollars. The following year we doubled again to 127 million dollars, and then we doubled again each year up to 2015, where we made over 1 billion US dollars. It's phenomenal. Every year it keeps doubling. And that is what I'm so excited about. So, you know, by the end of this year, we're going to be at over 2 billion. And it just keeps growing. And, you know, for those of you that are listening here in the GCC region, we have only just begun. And for those of you elsewhere, you can take this as big as you want. And trust me, I and Diane, we have such a big vision for this globally. So the next, here we go. So that's our exciting figure for last year, 1.4 billion. Where next? Now, I always love this slide because I'm a geographer, love traveling the world. So when you are actually part of network marketing, you are sharing the business and the products and the opportunity by word of mouth. And what better way to do this than on your phones? How many hours is everyone spending on their phones every single day? And I bet each of you will tell me at least 5 hours. And are you making any money when you're on those phones? Probably the answer is no. So guess what? With Jeunesse and with this opportunity, as you're on your phones, posting and liking and Instagramming and Twittering and you name it, you're going to be earning as well. It's so exciting. Now, at the moment, Jeunesse is not actually in 156 countries anymore. We've gone past that. We're in 161. So that means that, say you're sitting here right now in the GCC, and we know that a lot of the GCC, which is the Middle East region, we are expatriates, so we don't belong here. We've actually come from our home countries. So every person we're sat in a coffee shop with, they're already a different nationality. So just from one coffee shop, you have the potential to suddenly share this link and these products with someone in Japan, in Korea, in the US, and even in Timbuktu. I mean, it's as crazy as that. It is as big as you want it. How many businesses do you know can go global by sharing a link within seconds? None. And so I love Jeunesse because it's a portable business. And then I want to show you about the different industries that we're involved in. And we've got 4 here, but we're actually in 5, which is super exciting. So the largest industry is the skincare. That is worth 262 billion US dollars in today's industry. And of course, Jeunesse has our skincare products. So we're in that range. Now, energy drinks as an industry is worth nearly 10 billion US dollars. And that is our energy drink Nevo. Now, in the GCC, we don't have Nevo at this stage, but it's all over Europe and the US. And I know some of you on this webinar are watching from Europe. And, you know, we even have the Italian football team, Juventus, drinking it. So trust me, guys and girls, this is going to go big. You want to be part of this Nevo. And I've had a few and I love them, and I can't wait to get to Amsterdam because I'm going to be drinking my Nevo every minute. Not that I need any more energy. but it's still cool. Then we go over to the weight management industry, which is worth over 100 billion US dollars. How many people do you know that go to the gym, work out, do exercise, yoga, or are personal trainers? That's like every other person, certainly here in Dubai. And so we have products in the weight management industry. And then we have the wellness industry, which is worth 27 billion US dollars. And again, we have products. Now, our fifth industry, which is only 2 months old, is the cosmetic industry. And we won't be showing it this evening because it's not yet in the GCC, but we introduced Envy. That's the letters NV, which is an incredible spray foundation, as well as a primer, which is great for makeup before shoots, before like a TV commercial, when you're going out, a wedding day, or you're going out at night. So we're in the cosmetic industry. So Jeunesse has something for everyone. Now, I'm going to pass you over to the lovely Diane, and she is going to talk you through the products, and then we will come back to, sorry, 1 second. We will come back to a little bit more about the opportunity and how you can earn from Jeunesse once Diane has finished. So stick with us, and we're really excited to have you on this webinar for those of you who have just joined us. 1 second.
Okay. Hi, everyone. If I was a vain person, I'd take my glasses off, but I'm not going to tonight. So it's lovely that you're on board. My name is Diane. I've been with Jeunesse since last summer, and I love it too. Lucy introduced me, and frankly, I was too frightened of her not to say no. But I absolutely don't regret it. I use all the products, and I love all of them. So I'm here to tell you about the products, but just very briefly about myself. As I said, my name is Di. I'm 58, which means I have a birthday this year, and next year I'm 60. And this is all thank you to Jeunesse. I take all of the products and I absolutely love them. Network marketing, I was introduced to it in the mid-90s back in the UK. And in those days, although I loved it, it was really quite hard work because there were no internet. I used to have to travel a lot. I had to invest a lot of money. So I was very skeptical about looking at network marketing again, but I thought just to keep Lucy quiet, bless her, I would just give it a go. And sure enough, firstly, I looked at the products and thought these are absolutely amazing and nobody else is doing anything like them. And secondly, when I started to understand the business side of it, it was so simple that I could really see the potential for growth in this business. And Lucy, after I've explained to you about the product, she is going to tell you about the business opportunity. So with no further ado, let's get on. I'm firstly going to tell you about, the Scientific Advisory Board. And this is really important to us because our products have been developed by world leaders in their field, and these are the people that are responsible for that. Nathan Newman, he was the gentleman that did the surgery on Randy Ray right at the very beginning. So he introduced the serum side of things and everything else that's based on the stem cell technology. Dr. Vincent Giampapa, I'll explain about him when I get to his product. We have William Amzalak, who runs our Longevity TV, which is found on YouTube and is just immense knowledge about all our products. And Donna Antara, who is revolutionary in the preventative and rejuvenation medicine. Now, this is our Luminous range, and this is so exciting. And when I looked at all the products, I thought, I'm not going to do anything with the products because I use Estee Lauder. And I love it. I've used it for years and years and years, so I'm not going to use any of this. But when I joined the business, I wanted to try the product. So I thought, well, I'll give it 1 month and see what happens. So I used all of them, and trust me, 2 days, I saw a difference in my skin. It literally only took that period of time. So in the range we have, and I have all the products here. So we have the cleanser. Now, a lot of people say to me, well, I don't need that, I've got other cleansers. This one is different. This one has been developed to enhance all the other products in the range. And basically, this is a lovely product. There are no artificial things in there, so there's no perfume or anything. It doesn't go into that really horrible big lather and leave your face feeling very dry. It just prepares your skin in readiness for the serum. And then we come on to the serum, which is the product that was first shown to Randy and Wendy. And this is what they've based their whole company on. And as I said, it's all based on stem cell technology. And they now know that stem cells obviously repair dead skin cells within the skin and throughout your body. And in this, there are over 240 growth factors. So you can imagine that going into your skin. So it's all repairing from the inside out. Unlike traditional moisturizers and everything that tells you that it's going to repair all your wrinkles, this actually does, where the others are just putting moisture onto your skin. So this is just fantastic. Then after that, we have our day and our night cream. Now, again, I have ladies that say to me, well, I have my moisturizer, but trust me, you need to try these. The day cream has got some SPF in it, so it keeps out all the nasty stuff, but lets all the good stuff in. So you're not going to get vitamin D deficiency because this does let the good rays in. It is also a lovely light moisturizer, and it's helping the serum to do its job. The same with the night cream, and it's a lovely feel. It's not greasy, it has no perfume, but this is more concentrated, and this does all the repairing, healing during the night. So they are the main products, and I absolutely recommend that you try all these, but try all 4 of them and just give it a month. What have you got to lose? You're not going to lose anything by just trying them for a month, and I promise you, you'll be as impressed as I was. Now, when they developed the serum, they found that a lot of people started using it on their bodies because it helps with it helps to repair scars, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, just wrinkles. I mean, just a whole host of problems. And of course, we all have, because it's not just ladies, there's a lot of men that use this as well, started using the serum on their bodies. And if you can imagine, that would go very, very quickly. So Dr. Nathan Newman then developed the body lotion. So it's actually called a body renewal because it also has some growth factors in it as well. And it is amazing. It helps to reduce cellulite. It gets rid of all those little scars on your body. It's just a brilliant product. And then finally, in the Luminous range, we have a lifting mask. Now, I don't know about you, but it's always something that I buy and then put it in the cabinet and I never use. And like a year and a half later, I take it out and wonder why it's not working, because of course it's past its sell-by date. But with this, I tried it once and oh my goodness, this does lift. But it's all natural. It's got fennel and chicory in it, and you put it on and it's just a very light film. Take it off after 20 minutes. And my goodness, your face feels absolutely fantastic. So I use this regularly every week at the weekends when I'm not quite so stressed with work. So that's our Luminous range, which is amazing. Here, as you can see on the screen now, are some examples of people that have used all the skincare range. And it's not, as you can see, we've got both men and women, because amazingly enough, men have got skin as well. So just take a look at the transformation. It's just incredible. Now, we go on to our Instantly Ageless, and it's such a shame we don't have the videos, but what I will do is say go onto YouTube or any one of our personal web pages and go and have a look at the Instantly Ageless. We like to call it instant Botox, but it is not Botox in any way, shape or form. And basically you put this on under your eyes, You put a small amount on, leave it slightly damp, and it gets rid of dark circles and wrinkles and puffiness. And this is absolutely a godsend. And trust me, once you've tried this, you will never turn back. You will always have a strip of this in your bags. Actually, this this is a new box. I can't open it at the moment. I need to get some scissors. But there are about, is it about 30?
50 sachets.
50 sachets in this. And out of every sachet, you can get about 3 uses. So it just shows you how much value there is in this product. But please, please, please go and have a look on YouTube and see what it does. Now, we're on to our nutritional range, and this is Reserve, and it is seriously designed for your well-being. This product here, it's a bit like Blue Peter, isn't it? Anyway, so this product here, all you do is you tear off the top and you drink it. There are 8 ingredients in this, and they are, if I remember correctly, blueberry, black cherry, grape, aloe vera, green tea, help me out.
Acai berry.
Oh, acai berry or acai berry, and one other. But the main ingredient in this, because it's all natural, is something called resveratrol. Now, if you are one of these science buffs and you're always looking for the latest thing out, or you'd like to know all the latest information, resveratrol has got the scientific world extremely excited because it is a super, super antioxidant. So when they say in a Mediterranean diet that a glass of red wine is good for you, that piece that is good for you is actually resveratrol, which is found in the seed of grapes. And in this little sachet here, which you just drink and it gives you a natural boost, is the equivalent of 40 bottles of red wine. Now, I know some of you are excited, but it is without the alcohol, I hasten to add. But we have a lot of sports people that are very, very interested in this. It's sold in gyms over here in Dubai, lots of personal trainers, because it's not only natural, but it gives you a boost. Lucy and I have very busy day jobs and we get caught out. We can't always get our lunch. So to have one of these in our handbags and to drink it, it just gives us that natural boost, and it keeps us going for about an extra couple of hours until we can get some lunch. There is no sugar in this, and there are only 13 calories, which is just fantastic. It is also being proven to reduce diabetes, and we all know that there is just a huge amount of research and people that are getting more and more diabetes, so this will help. And what it actually does is we have free radicals in our body, and that is a natural part of the aging process, because when our cells die inside, they give off free radicals. And that is let alone what we consume, what is in the atmosphere. And this goes and mops up free radicals. But while it's doing that, it is also repairing your cells from the inside. So it is a super, super product, and we just love it. Now, we're going to go on to the AM and PM pills, and they actually speak for themselves as to when you're supposed to take them, as you can tell. These have been developed by Dr. Vincent Giampapa. There has been 12 years of research that went into these pills, and also $6 million US. And Vincent Giampapa has actually been nominated for a Nobel Prize twice because of his research on this. Now, which, I mean, is phenomenal. Nobody else has anything like it. I actually have them here, PM and AM. There's obviously ones in there. There's nothing in that one. Now, these are all natural, and I know certainly there's a lot of people these days that take multiple supplements. Well, you can now throw all those away because we have everything in it. And we've had to develop a special label to cope with all the ingredients. So you've got all your minerals, vitamins, calcium, probiotics, everything is in here. And it's been developed to work in harmony with your biorhythms. So goodness only knows what Lucy's like if you give her a couple of these. Now, what happens is, if you take the AM in the morning, what it does is it gently wakes up your body and it gets you focused for the day, and much quicker. Doesn't give you one of those sort of induced buzz that you would get from an espresso or some of the other energy drinks on the market. But this just gently gets you into your day, but quicker than you would normally think. We have a lot of cabin crew that like these products because, as you can imagine, cabin crew, they wake up at weird times of the night and their body doesn't want to wake up. So they use these, and trust me, they love them, because by the time they get to head office, they are working and they are functioning properly. And again, with the PM pills, I wasn't going to be interested in any of these because I've tried over-the-counter products and I hate them. They do the job, they put you to sleep, but I hate them because I never really wake up until about midday. So I only did it when I absolutely needed to. I thought I'd give this a try, and my goodness, what this does, as you age, from the age of 35 onwards, you do not go into the deep level of sleep. And the deep level of sleep is where you repair and you heal. And it is so important to the body. These put you into that deep level of sleep. And absolutely trust me, not only have they got all the natural ingredients like the AM pills, they absolutely put you into that deep level of sleep. And I wake up feeling really fresh and awake. There's no muggy feeling. I'm just awake. So I thoroughly recommend that you try these. We've got so many success stories with both of those products. Now we come on to the Affinity tablets, and these are actually quite hard to explain. And these are the Benjamin Buttons of the nutritional world. We have a product in here that actually turns on your telomeres. Lots and lots of research into telomeres, which is the aging process because they get smaller. This is the only product on the market where it turns back on the telomeres, which is actually seriously growing your body young from the inside. So that is an amazing product. Trust me, I'm on this. Love it. I have never felt younger. And don't forget, I'm nearly 60. Now, the last product that we've had introduced into the UAE is our Zen Body. This is a weight management. It's not weight loss. You don't get any scales or anything. What they give you is a tape measure so that you can measure yourself. So the whole products are based around maintaining your muscle mass, which is what you lose if you're just on a weight loss program, which is not good for you. So we have the protein shakes, and I'm just going to get one out of the box here, and put them into water, drink them, and that's brilliant. We use these sometimes as meal replacement as well. Then the second product is the Zen Fit, and it's an amino acid shake which helps to start burning the fat as well, maintaining the muscle fat, muscle density. And the last one in the product is the Zen Shake. Now this is to start melting the fat, so maintaining the muscle density, but this is going to help you to lose the fat. And this is again natural. It's African mango, raspberry ketones, and also green tea. And this has been voted by Forbes magazine as the most powerful product on the market that helps to lose fat. So that is the end of the products. You can read up everything about the products on YouTube. And I'm now going to hand back to Lucy while we just shuffle over. And she's going to tell you more about the business side of things.
Hello. And I made a little bit of a mistake when I was signing into this. So I've actually got about 20 minutes left only to talk you through all of the exciting part, which is the opportunity. So have you ever wondered, just as this slide says, have you ever wondered what is possible? Because, you know, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you really want in life? And are you any closer to achieving those yet? Because we all get caught up in the rat race, getting up in the morning, taking the kids to school, getting ourselves ready for work, getting to work. We come back and we're tired and another day's gone. And that's another day less that we have here on planet Earth. Are we doing what we want? Or could we do more? And if we wanted to do our dreams, how would we do it anyway? Because we can't afford it, right? We haven't got the resources and the means. Well, wrong. If you're involved in network marketing, if you're involved in Jeunesse, you can do everything you ever dreamed possible. And that is so exciting. And that is why we are involved in this, and we love it, and we're so passionate. So what is it exactly we're talking about? It's all about word of mouth. So for example, you love a restaurant, you take 6 or 7 friends and you go to the restaurant, you have a meal, and the restaurant's made a lot of money thanks to you bringing your 7 friends, right? And does the restaurant owner come over to you and say, oh, thank you, Lucy, for bringing your 7 friends for dinner? No, they don't give you anything to say thank you. They make all the money, they make all the profits, just like the corporates in this world. They keep making more and more and more, but it's thanks to people like you and I that they're able to do that. And is that very fair? And is that true gratitude? And the answer is that word of mouth is the truest form of marketing. Because look, if your sister said to you, I use this deodorant, it's amazing, you would be more likely to use it than if you saw a billboard on a highway that, was, Kate Moss modeling it, because you know that Kate Moss is being paid a lot of money to model that particular deodorant. Whereas you know that if your own sister has told you, oh, I use this, it's amazing, you're going to trust her more. So the future is all about word of mouth. I mean, look, we're all on Facebook and we press the like button. What happens? It goes viral. You like, he likes, she likes, they like. We're doing it. We are network marketing anyway. We're just not getting paid for it. So you're doing this without even realizing. It's that exciting and it's that easy. It's simply sharing. So what is the difference between traditional marketing and network marketing? So traditional marketing is exactly what I said. It's those billboards. It's those television adverts with models. It is shops. It is kiosks. It's all the distribution, the lorries, the drivers, all the staff that need to be paid to be in the shops manning to sell these products, okay? All of that is traditional marketing. Now, if you take a product, for example, Coca-Cola, 90% of the money that's made by Coca-Cola goes to pay for that marketing. Imagine, 90%. Now, take it all away, because you don't need it anymore. We don't have shops in network marketing. We don't have kiosks, okay? We don't have all of those billboards and costs. And what happens to all of that money? Now it goes to people like you and I. So on the right side, to all of normal people. And this is what I love, that average people can earn an above average income simply by doing what we love. How easy is that? So Jeunesse has 6 ways that we can earn. And I know there's a lot of you on this webinar that are very excited about the opportunity. The products are incredible. Quite frankly, they sell themselves. You'll see the results. You'll see the testimonials. But of course, you want to understand how you can earn. And that's what I'm going to explain now. So the first way is very simple. You buy wholesale, you sell at retail. So for example, I have the moisturizer in my hand. I sell it to Diane. I will have got it at a wholesale price. I'll sell it to Diane, and there's a markup which is 35 to 42%. She will give me the cash, and that cash is my profit. Okay. Now, if we're doing this online, which is obviously what we're doing a lot more, you have a link. You have your own website. You send the link to, let's say, India. Okay. And my friend in India will open the link, and it will be like Amazon. They'll be able to shop. They'll be able to go, and they'll be able to find this product on the link. They'll press pay. They'll do all of the purchasing themselves. I don't get involved with a credit card. I don't get involved with the shipping or the FedEx. It's all done, and they literally receive their products. And the markup difference will go into the back office of my particular website as my profit. How easy is that? And I can have all of that done within minutes, and I'm sat on a beach. Wow. Wouldn't you like to be earning when you're sat on a beach or in an airport or you're asleep? That's even better. Some days I wake up and I'm like, wow, where did that come from? So the second way of earning is every time you enroll a new customer, you will receive a bonus. And this is called a first order bonus. So basically you can receive between 25 to 250, that slide's wrong, 25 to 250 US dollars as a first time bonus when people sign in, okay? So, you know, for some people that are on very, very small salaries, you know, this is huge. Instantly, when somebody starts, you have this right then and there, and it goes into your back office, and every single one of us have our own sign-ins, so it is always protected and it's always confidential, and that's what I love. It really is portable. Our third way of income is perhaps the most exciting, and this is where it can go so big that, you know, those of us with global visions, we can't actually sit still. I mean, I'm speaking for myself, but I get so excited by how big this can go. So what is a team commission? So basically, Jeunesse has a binary payment plan, which means binary means what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. It's like a balance. You have to balance things out. So when you share this opportunity with somebody, you would sign them in on your left as your distributor. And then you would have to find somebody on your right and sign them in. And every time people join and they order products and they're using the products, even if it's just their product once a month, every time they use a product, there are points that are triggered and come up to you through all the people. And as you build and build and build more and more people, they can be all over the world. Because there's only two sides, I could literally be signing in 3 people now, and then my 4th person comes in and they're like, I don't know, some kind of prince, and then the 5th person comes in and the prince signs in someone else, and the 5th person benefits because my fourth person was, you know, a prince that was just going crazy. So you really can help each other as a team to grow very, very fast. And because it's portable and because it's a link, you can simply sit here and send it right this minute to Romania. I know we've got lots of Romanians on here now. You can send it to the UK. You can send it to Jordan, South Africa. You can send it wherever you want, okay? Now, oh, I've gone on one too many. Now, the other thing about team commissions is what we call the CV. So that's the commissionable volume. And it basically means that every product has points attached to it. I'm actually running out of time because I stupidly signed in way too early, so it's completely my fault. But the CV can be explained by the person who introduced you to this webinar tonight. But you need to have 600 on one side, 300 on another, and you can earn a maximum of $26,000 a week. And this is one of 6 ways of earning. Isn't that amazing? Who's happy to make $26,000 per week in one of the 6 ways? I am. So now our 4th way of earning in Jeunesse is by the leadership ranks. And this is where we all start getting really, really excited. When you first join us, you're a distributor. And that's a distributor because you've joined us, you've taken a package, and you're using a product once a month. Now, once you have shared this with 2 people that want to do the same, you become an executive. And that's when you have someone on your left and someone on your right. And that is the point that Jeunesse will start to give you your passive income, because now you've committed to Jeunesse, Jeunesse commits to you. And then we go up the ranks, and the most exciting rank is Jade. Why? Because Jade is where, as well as earning all of those team points from everyone below you when they're ordering products, you on top from Jeunesse head office earn an extra 20% from the people on your first line that you signed in below you. And that's just the start. I'm not going to go into the double diamonds because that's too hard to comprehend. But when you get to a diamond, you're pretty much a millionaire. And your earnings really are totally on how many people you introduce this to, and how many people you help, and how many people you support to be successful. And then we come on to lifestyle rewards. Of course, we get more and more time back as more and more people are sharing this, and we're all benefiting together. You're going to have financial security, and we have superb holidays all over the world. The next luxury vacation that people have won is going to Cancun next month in Mexico. We also have incredible events. Our next exciting event, which I'm hoping most of you are coming to, is in Amsterdam, Holland. And this will be a weekend event full of energy. Your life will change after that weekend. I mean, I even have a Saudi gentleman that signed in for the event, and he's not even joined Jeunesse yet because he's so excited by what I've shared with him about the energy of this weekend. So for those of you that perhaps, you know, feeling a bit down or what's next, you know, this is a really good chance to get get your head in the right frame of mind, right mindset, and really be focused and surrounded by motivated people that want more and, you know, will do what we have to do to get there and reach our goals. And those are the types of people that I love being around. And, you know, even just sat with Diane, you know, Diane and I were good friends, but, you know, we've got so close having, you know, shared Jeunesse with each other. Now, the final slide before it signs me out is our success tips. I think I'm going to ask Diane to go through this with you. So over to you, Diane.
We can do it together. Let's do it together.
Okay.
So the 5 things that you need to do to start is, firstly, choose your package. And, you know, with all businesses, you have to start with some stock. So we have various packages starting from $100 up to $2,000, $2,500. We're an American company, so it's in dollars, and you accumulate points, because if they did everything in local currencies, it would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So those are the packages, and you need that to start your own business. But that's what it costs to start your own business. Now, the second thing you need to do is turn on your auto ship, which is 1 product each month. So that's not when you sign up with your package, it's the following month. And trust me, when you start using these products, you really will want to have another product. And that keeps your account live and open and accumulating points. Now, the next thing is to start using the products. And as I said, I wasn't going to use half of them, but I did it because I thought, well, I can't have a business and I can't legitimately talk about the products if I haven't tried them myself.
Absolutely.
They are absolutely amazing. So seriously, try them. Then
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think it's
serum.
all of ours, because we can see such a difference when you use it. And obviously this one, because it's instantaneous, so that's amazing too. And I do apologize if you hear my cat meowing in the background. She can just hear me talking in here. And then the 4th thing is to share the Jeunesse products and opportunity, which all that means is just go and talk to your friends. It's like saying, as Lucy said, it's like saying, I went to a fab restaurant the other day, and, you know, and just explaining about it, and then go or don't go. It doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah.
But this is what we do. We just do it automatically. And the 5th thing is you start a new tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because this really is an amazing opportunity. It's so much fun. I've met so many lovely people. I really love it. And I would really love you to join in too. And can I just say one thing? Hello, Mike from the UK. I'm so pleased that you joined us here tonight. And just, we all met in Rimini in Italy at a big conference. So Mike, great to have you with us.
Can I add something? Because literally we're about to be timed out. So what I wanted to say is, going back to the auto ship, that is using just 1 product a month. Now look, do all of us at least have identified there's 1 product in here that we use, right? So let's just take a skincare, right? All of us use moisturizer, right? So would you want to use a moisturizer that gives you a passive income, or one that doesn't? I mean, that's the way you look at it. And if you're not into your moisturizer, maybe you're at the gym working out and you use protein shakes. So you can use a protein shake with a passive income or without. I know what I would choose. Love it. So this is what is so exciting about Jeunesse. And what we would definitely say is that if you don't like any of the products that you've seen tonight, do not do Jeunesse. Because we're not fake.
Do it.
We don't tell people about something we don't believe in. We love it. We're passionate and we're seeing results. Our friends and family have noticed. I mean, my friends think I've had a facelift. Obviously.
My husband is Scottish, and trust me, he does not give compliments easily. And after about 2 weeks, he said to me, he said, right, because he's Scottish, so he does a lot of this. He says, right, I'm only going to tell you this once. And I was thinking, my goodness, what's he going to tell me? And he said, your skin looks good.
Yeah.
So I take that as a huge compliment.
So look, we're going to leave you now, but we just want to, these are the packages that you can start with. So what we would ask is for you to talk to the person that invited you onto this webinar this evening, and they will explain to you exactly how you can get started and make a plan to get going. If you had one tip quickly to share with people, for those that want to join right now today, what would be your tip, Di?
Just do it.
Love it. Just do it. Well, I would say just do it, and honestly love the products, because when you love something, it's just so natural. And we want to thank you for being on tonight's webinar. We've got like people from all over the world here, even South Africa. Hey guys.
Hey.
Because South Africa is really the same time zone, I think 1 hour back. Yeah. So thank you very much, and we'll be really excited to have you join us on the team, and we look forward to meeting all of you very, very soon. And Amsterdam, get your tickets for Amsterdam.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Yes.